Let's talk about what the heck is happening on college campuses. You guys, this is insane. I mean, it's mental. What else do you want me to say about it? It is mental. And then there is an element that I think is really, really nefarious of outside forces coming onto these campuses and trying to influence our kids, trying to influence them with this anti-American mind virus.
Lessons on taking over a school. Can you believe that? Lessons on how to take over a school at NYU. Tell me that somebody's not radicalizing our students.
And it's not just this now, pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, terrorists are coming in and trying to influence our kids. This is for everything. Anti-capitalism, mind virus. Anti-police, mind virus. You name it. There are outside forces constantly trying to divide us and trying to push this anti-American sentiment on young people. We've been seeing the playbook for a long time, but now it's just particularly grotesque because you're doing it in a way that has them essentially cheering on terrorists. And the fact that you don't have so-called leaders speaking out more forcefully about this is insane. On campuses like MIT, Jewish students can't move around freely.
If there is violence, it's because they put their hands on me, and they should be punished, not a Jew wearing a kippah with an American flag.
It's not just Jewish students. On multiple college campuses, not only in the United States, but in Canada, Jewish professors haven't been able to move around freely.
Do you think they're not letting you in because they think...
Because I'm Jewish.
As if these activists control these spaces. And I guess for all intents and purposes, they do. Colleges are letting them control the spaces. Universities are letting them control the spaces. Police, in some instances, are even letting them control the spaces because they're telling Jewish students and Jewish professors, hey, we don't want to agitate them. We don't want to aggravate them. So just stay away. Giving in to the crazy. Speaking of crazy, and speaking of this anti-American sentiment that is being pushed now through this movement, if you can even call it that, watch this clip out of NYU.
So which side do y'all think North Korea supports, Palestine or Israel? Just guess. It is Palestine. The DPRK has actually never recognized the state of Israel. They have always upheld the right of Palestinian people to self-determination and resistance. And this is beyond moral and rhetorical support. The DPRK has actively armed and trained Palestinian resistance for decades.
Now our students are cheering on North Korea and Kim Jong-un on our college campuses. And we want to pretend that these aren't outside forces, maybe even outside the country at play, that are telling these kids what to think, that are pushing this anti-American sentiment onto them. And God knows what their end goal is. Imagine that. I mean, all the craziness that we've endured in this country in the last few years and, increasingly so, I think, in the last 5 years. I would have never thought that it would be somewhat normal or accepted on an American elite, the college of an American elite university, to have a student sitting there praising North Korea for helping to fund terrorists to kill innocent Israelis. This is the worst it's ever been in my lifetime. And you see clips like that, and then you see the utter cowardice from school officials, hell, from parents. Man, if that was my kid, yoink. I'd lock him in a basement till this whole thing's over. Utter cowardice from politicians on the left. Frankly, I don't think that we've seen cowardice on this particular issue from politicians on the right.